Alright, this next solo we're going to look at is another Eric Haywood solo off a Jeffrey Folkhalt tune. I hope I'm saying his last name correctly, called Horse Latitudes. And this is a great solo for practicing some cool minor licks. I think that the G minor lick on this solo is a really good one to know. So we'll run through it and then we'll break it down. Here we go. Okay, we start off this solo by doing a vamp between G minor and C. And what I'm doing is I'm sliding up to this 11th fret with my left knee lever right in. So what I do first is I just slide up from fret 9 to fret 11, hitting string 6. And let that ring for a measure. Then my next lick is, and what I'm doing is I'm grabbing strings 4 and 5, left knee lever right in, and I'm going between these two fingers, index and middle, and my thumb. So I'm hitting both 4 and 5 with my index and my middle and thumb on the 6th string. Right? So I'm doing, so I pinch those two strings first, then thumb, then my A pedal in, same two strings, and then let out the A pedal. Right, that's my first G minor lick. Now I'm going to go to the C chord, and I'm going to grab strings 3 and 4, and I'm going to put my right knee lever right in to set up for this lick. And here's the lick here. What I'm doing is I'm grabbing strings 3 and 4 with my index and my middle, and then string 5 with my thumb. Then I grab string 2, and then I arpeggiate 4, 3, 4, 5. Those are the strings. Now let's talk about what my right knee lever right is doing. My right knee lever only lowers my 2nd string down a half step. I don't have two changes there. Some guys have a stop where it lowers a half step and then a whole step. I go just a half step. So if you have this knee lever and it's got 2 stops, then you just want to go halfway. Or if you have some other lever or pedal that lowers your 2nd string a half step, then you want to do that. So basically this lick has given me a C7. And my lowered 7th is this 2nd string. Now I'm going to go back to my G minor lick. And I'm just using left knee lever right again, strings 4 and 5 with these two fingers, index and middle, and going in between my thumb. So I'm going to go thumb, fingers, thumb, A pedal in, let it out, thumb, then A pedal in again, and then hammer in the A pedal again for that last note. So here's that lick. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Now, the second half of the solo, we're soloing over for the chorus. And I'm going to go to my C chord up here at the 15th fret. And I'm rolling on my A pedal on the 5th string and then grabbing string 4. And I'm just letting that ring for the rest of the measure. So that's the whole C measure, the first C measure anyway. Now I'm going to do this. And what I'm doing is I'm grabbing string 3, 4, B pedal is in, by the way, string 5, A pedal in, letting out the A pedal, string 6, B pedals in, and then sliding down to fret 13. So real slow. So that whole C lick is Now I'm entering my B flat chord, and which makes sense because I'm here at the 13th fret, closed position. I roll on my A pedal, and then I hit string 5, and then I hammer on and pull off my B pedal. Sorry, it's already down. I let it out, then I hammer on again. So that B flat lick is, yep, that's it. Now I'm going to let out my B pedal, and that's going to put us in F, an F chord. So, oops. Right there's my F chord. Now I'm going to do this. And what I'm doing is I'm hitting strings 4, 5, 1. So that whole B flat to F lick in context is right. String 4, 5, 1 on the F chord. Now I'm back into my C chord. And what I'm doing is I'm hammering on my A pedal while I grab strings 4 and 5 here at the 15th fret. I hammer on, pull off my A pedal again, put it back down, and then grab string 3 with the B pedal down. Now I'm going to grab these two strings here, and I'm going to hammer on and pull off and hammer on my A pedal again. So I'm grabbing strings 3 and 5, just the B pedals down. And then you notice after I roll on my A pedal, I'm going to pump it on again twice and then let out at the end. So there's my C lick there. Now we're back into this vamp, the G minor chord, and I'm going to grab strings 3 and 5 up here at the 18th fret. And that's going to give us our G minor chord once we put in our A pedal. So I'm going to hammer on my A pedal, strings 3 and 5. And then I'm going to hammer it on again and then let it out. Like that. Now I'm going to go down to my 15th fret, back to C, and I'm using the same string set, 3 and 5, and I have my B pedal in, and then I roll in my A pedal, so I grab both those strings twice, and then hammer on my A pedal. And then at the end, I'm going to roll off my A pedal and put it back in again. So from the G I have and when I take off that A pedal, I'm only going to go about halfway on that C chord at the end there. Then I'm back into my G chord. I'm going to grab 6th string B pedal down, and then slide into 11, put in left knee lever right, giving me that G minor chord, but I'm just trying to accentuate that chord by giving it a lot of vibrato, right? So, giving it this kind of spooky feel. Now I finish off with the last C chord, down here at the 3rd fret, and I put in my A pedal. My B pedal's down too, but I'm not using any strings that engage it. And I'm doing the same thing, just kind of shaking that out, giving it a lot of vibrato. So from this G minor I have right. Alright, let's try this whole thing solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spooky. Alright, cool solo. Really love that G minor chord lick. Kind of sounds like a Santana vamp or something. And yeah, that's your solo. Give it a shot.